Hi everyone and welcome to Web Easy Step Tutorials. In this tutorial we will learn how to work with retrieving data from MySQL database tables. We have 6 subjects: retrieving individual columns, retrieving multiple columns, retrieving all columns, retrieving distinct rows, limiting results using fully qualified table names. So let's go. Before starting to retrieve an individual column, let's show our table. We have categories table with ID column, parent ID column, and name column. So we supposed to return only name column. What we can do? We write select and write the column name, which was name, then write from and the table name, which was categories. So again, select, which means retrieve data from column name, which was name, from, and write the table name, which was categories. Let's test what we write. Run SQL, and we got it. The column name with all its rows right here. Step 2. We suppose that we want to retrieve multiple columns. We suppose here to return parent ID and name. How to do this? Just write columns and separate it with column. We write parent underscore ID and write column between the first column and second column. If we have much, okay, write like this and write the next column. Okay, but now we have parent ID and name. Let's test. Run SQL. Code executing, and again data returned. We have 2 columns now: parent ID, like we write here, and name, like we write here. Third step, we want to retrieve all columns, so we delete this columns and add just a star. Star mean retrieve all columns from this table. Let's test. Okay, as we said, we show all columns: ID, parent ID, and name. Step 4. We want to return a unique data from a column. If you see here, we have a parent ID column which have duplicated data. What if we want to return only unique rows from this column? To do this, write distinct open this parenthesis and write your column into this distinct keyword, which was parent ID. Let's test. Okay, only unique was returned. Step 5. We want to limiting returned data. As you see here, when we select data from table, MySQL return all the data in this table. But sometimes we want to return limited data. To do this, we use the limit keyword. We suppose here that we want to return the only five records, the only 5 rows. To do this, select all from categories and write limit 5. Let's test. Okay, the first 5 rows was returned. But another thing comes. Here we limit result. Okay, that's okay. But what if we want to limit the start point? Let me explain. When we write this query, MySQL start from the beginning, from 1, the first row, and count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stop. But sometimes we want to tell MySQL to start from a specific point, not from the beginning. To do this, we take another column and write the number, which is like 5. What we say to MySQL here? We say, okay, you will count 5 and the start point was 5. You count 5 and the start point was 5. So he will go to 5. This is the start point, and then he count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He start counting after this record. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's test. Okay, as we said, you start from 6 to 10. Step 6. Using fully qualified table names. Sometimes when you have many tables in your database, it is possible to duplicate column names. We have here categories table. If we have products table with ID and name, when you select and join, this will make some confuses and will return wrong data. So you need to be specified more. To do this, you don't write column name like this. You will put table name and dot, then write column. So again, write table name dot and column name. This will be specified more and no confuses will happen because you specified the right column for the right table. Let's test. In the final, this is the quiz test. If you understand this tutorial, please leave a comment with the answer. The question is, we learn in this tutorial how to get or retrieve distinct values for a column. But the question is how to retrieve all columns with distinct for one column only. Thank you for watching.